Yasas, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about sensitive skin and sometimes self-care. So if that's your vibe, please subscribe. And I am in Nafplio, Greece. I am so excited to be here. This is such a beautiful town. It is so picturesque and really peaceful and calm. I've really been enjoying my time here. I have a little bit of time right now before I head out for dinner. It's been a very hot day, so I embraced the siesta, got all fresh and showered, and I just want to show you some of the skincare that I brought with me because I did promise you that video. And I just want to show you how I stay prepared on the road for my 1-month trip in Greece. So if you guys are so ready, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. I have been on the road for quite a long time. It's about a month, and I have been moving from place to place quite a bit. I have checked in and out. Well, by the end of my trip, I'll have checked in and out of about 10 hotels. So the very first thing that I needed to do was make sure that all of my beauty products were mobile and easy to pack up. So I just put everything into this travel organizer. I don't have a specific link for this one. This was a gift, but I will put some similar stuff in the description box for you along with all the products in here. But really the key here is it has a hook, and I have not had any problems finding any place to hook this up in the bathrooms, even in tiny little pensions like what I'm staying in right now. So this carries quite a bit, but it packs up very easily. I even put my hair clip on here. So this is really mobile, and for a product junkie like me, this is perfect. So I do have skincare, and then I have some body care stuff in here as well. So I'm just going to start up at the top. And what I must say is you do not need to travel with all this skincare. In my defense, like I said, I'm away from home for a really long time, so I do need to have quite a bit of quantity with me, right? And, second of all, I'm a skincare reviewer, so I definitely love my products and I want to have a good variety while I am away. And thirdly, I kind of panic packed. You know what I mean? The night before I was leaving, I kind of panicked and I was like, oh no, I'm not going to have what I need. And so there are some things, I'm going to be very honest with you, some things that I definitely didn't need to bring with me. In the top zippered pouch here, I have mostly like hair ties in here. I have my little Velcro hair pads. This is what I use to keep my bangs pulled back when I'm washing my face. These are super inexpensive. You can get these on Yes Style. I've had the same ones for over a year, if not longer. So they are really, really handy to have, and I don't have to worry about breaking like little clips or bobby pins. I did pack like a whole box of the Cosrx. I'm sorry, it's a little overexposed. This is the best lighting I could find in the hotel. This is the Cosrx Centella Powder Wash. You saw these in the Santorini skincare routine. These are liquidless, cleanser for washing your face, so very travel friendly. And I did bring my French pin, which I know I've talked about this before. This is a hair accessory, and this just helps you get a bun really quickly and really effortlessly. It holds so much hair. So when you got to get your hair off of your neck, you can just twist it up, put the French pin in. I did it not that great, but look, I mean, you get a great updo really quickly, really effortlessly, and it's very secure. In here, I have a whole bunch of stuff, and this is mostly face care stuff, so let's dig in. I did bring the Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm. There it is. This is an anti-irritation cream. And so I brought this for a multitude of reasons in case my skin gets irritated or red or sun stunned. Like I like to say, when your skin gets stressed out from the sun, this can definitely help revitalize it, helps you heal it up. But this is also helpful if you get bug bites. I did get a couple of mosquito bites, and this really helps to relieve the itch. This is the Avene Solaire Mineral Multi-Defense Sunscreen Fluid. Now, I'm a really big fan of this sunscreen. So I knew I had to bring this on my trip because this has really been my go-to for sweat resistance. And I have to admit, the type of sweating that I do at home in Wisconsin, right? It's very different than the type of sweating that I've been doing here in Greece on vacation, being outdoors so much more, being under a lot more extreme heat and a lot more intense UV. So I'm actually wearing this right now, but I haven't been reaching for this that much. I do have some other sunscreens that have been my go-to, and I'm going to do a dedicated sunscreen video, so stay tuned, because I really want to give all the sunscreens that I've given a shot here in really intense UV a real full testing period before I share all my thoughts. But you know what? I am glad that I have this on hand because it is elegant, it's comfy to wear, it works really well underneath makeup, so it's still a worthy sunscreen to have. This is the Aprilskin Artemisia Rice Toner. You saw this in the Santorini video at the beginning-ish of my trip. I have about 5 days left. I only have this much toner left, and I'm panicking just a little bit. I'm rationing my toner, but I did bring a full bottle because, as you can see, for the entire trip, this was maybe not even quite enough toner that I needed. I did bring the Cerave Moisturizing Cream with me as my moisturizer. Now, this is a mini size that I bought at, I think I got this at Ulta. I did buy the full size, and I brought that with me, the full tube, but I emptied it about 3 days ago. I emptied it, and I'm not going to be carrying the empty container with me, so I did leave that at the last hotel after I checked out, and I have moved on to the mini. Luckily, there is just enough in here that's going to get me through to the end of the trip and get me home, but the bigger one I was using for face and body, which is why I ran out of it so quickly. And I have to say, I have been showering a lot more than I normally do, a couple times a day. It's just so sweaty, right? So I did go down to a local pharmacy and pick up a favorite, which is the Roche-Posay Lipikar Balm. So I've been using this for body lotion. Because I have the mini of the CeraVe, I'm covered for face, but this was my replacement for body lotion. Stratia Liquid Gold, of course. You may be surprised that I brought this with me. Don't be. I wanted to make sure that my barrier was nice and strong with so much sun exposure. Some people may feel that it's greasy and heavy in hot weather. I do sometimes feel like that, but I do really feel like my skin needs the TLC. My skin is familiar with this. This works. So I had to bring it with me. I did try to actually find the mini version of this. I could not. It was out of stock, so I did have to use up quite a bit of space for the full size. Since I don't use that much, I use about a pump of liquid gold, I do think that the mini would have suited this 1 month trip. This is Laneige Cream Skin Refiner. Another one I'd be like, hot weather, Kelly, really? These are minis. I had 2 of them. The one is empty. It's gone. This is the last one. It's about half empty. It's really just more about keeping my skin moisturized and happy and not stressed out after so much sun. And I do find that moisture does seem to help my skin. So I'm not necessarily putting this on every morning, but I've definitely been finding myself putting this on every night. I've been noticing a lot more dryness around my neck too, I think from the sun exposure, because that can dry your skin out. So I've been utilizing this before moisturizer too, to just give a little extra dose of moisture. This is the Paula's Choice Azelaic Acid 10% Booster. I brought this. Let me actually show you the other sort of like treatment that I brought with me, which is the Agency Future formula. This is my tretinoin prescription. I think I explained this a little bit in the Santorini video, or maybe I cut it out, I don't know, but here's the short version. I wasn't sure what treatments to bring with me because, of course, I knew I was going to be backing off of them with so much sun exposure. You know, I don't want to make my skin even more vulnerable to the sun, but I also want to kind of maintain all the results that I've been getting, keeping my pores clear, right? So I wasn't really sure what to do. I ran into a little bit of a dilemma with my agency prescription because the latest bottle that I had before I left, it didn't work out for me. I had upgraded the tretinoin percentage. It wasn't suiting my skin at the time. I wasn't taking any chances. So I actually went a bottle back. You know how there's always a little bit left before they send you the new bottle? So this is months and months old. I've said it in the past, after 2-3 months, this starts to be less and less effective. It just loses its potency. So this is very, very, very weak tretinoin at this point. But honestly, it's been perfect. It's actually been a happy accident. I was planning to chuck this. I was going to use it a couple times and then graduate onto the Paula's Choice. But it's actually working well. The really, really weak, less potent is just the right amount, just the little bit that my skin needs, like I said, to maintain results. I'm not necessarily looking to push my skin right now. I just want to keep it in good health, keep it hydrated, keep it protected from the sun. And so this has been keeping the clogged pores away without irritating my skin. So this has actually been great. I haven't really been using this that much. I used it a few times and I started to feel a little extra dry on my skin, so I stopped. I have occasionally used this for spot treating, but honestly, now that I know better, this worked perfectly for me. I should have left this at home. Okay, let's go a little bit faster because I have a lot to go through and I don't have that much time. Let me tell you about serums. I foolishly brought 3, well, technically 4 serums, and that's ridiculous. The 4th one was a little mini that I'm using just for plane travel, and that's just a little mini of the Beauty of Joseon, the ginseng serum. So the mini, okay, whatever, it doesn't take up that much space, but I did bring 3 full-size ones. This is ridiculous. I am so embarrassed about this. The NIOD, the Modulating Glucoside Serum. You know I love this. This is, what is this? This is PSA from Allies of Skin. This is the Centella and Kombucha booster. And I also brought my favorite Polyphenols. I'm really sorry about the lighting here. The Polyphenols in Propolis Ampoule. I would say this is the one I would have left home. I just haven't been reaching for it. Really surprising. You know I still love this. This was a panic pack. New word, panic pack, because I was afraid about breaking out. And at the very last minute, I added this into my bag because, you know, this is my go-to for breakouts. So surprisingly, I haven't really been breaking out here, though. I don't know why, but like, thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you for the clear skin. So whatever I'm doing is working just fine. So I haven't really been reaching for it. And honestly, in this climate, very different from my home climate, it feels a little heavy on my skin. So I've mostly been reaching for the liquid Panacea, the Centella and Kombucha, the PSA, in the morning time because it's this nice kind of like emulsion type texture that's not really heavy on the skin, but it's got a lot of antioxidants and soothing and skin repairing. And then I usually use the Modulating Glucosides at night just because, you know, it's so skin repairing. It's got some great anti-irritation capabilities to it. And I find after a long day in the sun, I find that I'm really focusing on skin repair, you know, or like just skin de-stressing, if that's a thing. It is for me. And so I feel like this really hits the spot for that. Do I need to? No. And I think this is actually going to empty really soon because it is quite a tiny bottle. But between all of the 3, these are the 2 I would have gone with. I did bring some pimple patches with me. I have needed these on a few occasions. They pack so flat, they take up no space, so no big deal here. These are the ones from Purito. I also brought ridiculously panic pack 2 eye creams. This is not necessary. So I have the one from Klairs, the Fundamental Eye Awakening Gel, and this is the Allies of Skin, the Peptides and Omega Firming Eye Cream. Pick one eye cream, Kelly, seriously. I was going to go with this one. I was just going to pack this one. This was the panic pack. I have actually enjoyed having this because, you know, it's quite plumping and refreshing and cooling, especially in the morning. I have been using them, but did I need them to save space? Absolutely not. I probably should have just gone with the regular eye cream. Okay, I did bring a bottle of the Ordinary chia seed oil. You know I like to mix this in with liquid gold. I have been doing that actually morning and night because, again, I need the moisture, especially with the sun kind of beating down on my skin quite a bit. I had originally planned to use this also as my hair oil, just like after getting out of the shower. My bottle was really running low. I didn't want to buy a new one. I was getting down to the wire. So I've actually only been using this for face, sometimes for hands a little bit too, or any dry spots on my body. And it is quite low. So that's where I'm at with this one. But, you know, this is a favorite. And lastly, this is actually a new buy. I didn't bring this with me, but I did find this necessary to have. So this is a face mask. This is a little mini one that I found in a pharmacy. This is from Cosrx. This is their probiotic super dose face mask. This is a Greek brand. I'm actually really liking this. It's one of the few products from Cosrx I found that does not have fragrance in it at all, which is great. There's no drying alcohols or essential oils in here either. So really super sensitive skin friendly. What this is a wash off mask. You know I love those. And again, going back to the whole like de-stressing your skin after the sun. This has a moisturizing texture because it's got that kind of yogurty texture to it. It's got probiotics. There's a little bit of lactic acid in here. It's not a full-on exfoliating, but it's just a little bit to kind of help brighten up the skin, kind of help with, you know, the dead skin skin cell turnover and just kind of help revitalize, calm, you know, the skin, supercharge it, right? And really focus on a healthy barrier. I have found that like masks have been really helpful on this trip for the whole sun exposure thing. I feel like that's what's helping my skin stay in good shape. And so I was kind of needing something like this. I didn't bring anything with me and I was lucky to find this in a pharmacy. Quickly go through the body care stuff in here. There's not too much of interest, but there's a few things. So I have, of course, my razor here. And then I did actually, when I bought the Roche-Posay, the Lipikar balm in the pharmacy here, they gave me a free gift, which is the Lipikar shower gel. I had never heard of this before. I don't know that we have this in the States. This has quite a bit of fragrance to it. As a shower gel just for my body, it's fine. This can be used for face though. And it's been really helpful because some of the, you know, some of the shower gels you get in hotels are like no good. This is pretty good as a shower gel. The scent is pretty strong. It's not something I would normally pick, but as a free gift, it actually came in handy. Now here's something I'm super excited about. I did not pack this. Let me actually talk about two things in conjunction then. So first of all, this is gross. So this is not a bottle of Stratia Fortify facial oil. This is a bottle of the Oshima Tsubaki hair oil that I love, right? I decanted it into this empty bottle for travel. I put it into a little plastic bag because it is a little bit leaky, and you can see it has a little bit leaked. I said that weird. It has leaked a little bit. So this is the hair oil that I just put in my ends when it's damp out of the shower. That's great. It keeps my hair in good shape. However, I was not aware that swimming in the sea was going to fry my hair. It really made my hair very, very dry and crispy almost. So I've been doing a lot of pharmacy shopping. I picked this up on the recommendation from one of the, I think, pharmacists. And this is Apavita, which is a Greek brand. And this is their Rescue, Nourish, and Repair hair oil. This smells amazing. Heads up, there are essential oils in here. For a hair product, it's a-okay for me. It smells super good. You put this on your hair, like really saturate your hair with it 15 to 20 minutes before you shower. Then shampoo and condition like normal. This immediately revitalized my hair. It was insane how like soft and manageable it became, and it's really like repaired the damage that the sea did to my hair. So this is a really nice find from a Greek brand. So other goodies in here, I have decanted shampoo and conditioner. This is Shiseido Tsubaki shampoo and conditioner. I do have the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen in here. Haven't been using it that much because it's not that sweat resistant. I'll talk about that more in the sunscreen video. Beauty of Joseon cleansing balm right here to take off makeup. And also, I haven't been wearing makeup a lot. I am today a little bit, but to break down lots and lots of layers of sunscreen. This is awesome, travel friendly, not considered a liquid. I do have a small decant here, travel bottle. This is La Roche-Posay Lipikar AP Plus Wash. Yes, it is different than this. It's so confusing. This is more of a moisturizing gel cleanser that is appropriate for dry skin, eczema prone skin. There is no fragrances or essential oils in this. This is also a face and body product. I've mostly been using, well, I packed it as a body product because like I said before, shower gels can be kind of iffy. I am running low on this, but I also use this just to wash my face in the shower because it's just a little bit more convenient than the powder packs from Cosrx, right? When you're in a tiny shower, you don't want to be dealing with little powder thingies, right? So this is really helpful just to wash up like face and neck and everything after using the cleansing balm. I did bring a mini size of the First Aid KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. This has some AHA chemical exfoliants in it as well as physical exfoliants. I didn't really need this. I thought I did. I was like, oh, get beach ready and everything. It'll be nice to be exfoliated. No. Talking about sun sensitivity, I don't want all that AHA on my body, right? I'm picking up a lot of color. I'm getting a lot of sun. I don't want to, you know, make my skin any more vulnerable than it already is. So that was something that I could have left at home. Okay, so it's not in the organizer because it's actually in my day bag, which I did go through in my video from Mykonos because I carry this around for reapplication. But my face sunscreen is the Avene fragrance-free there it is. The Avene Fragrance-Free Fluid. This is SPF 50. It even says on the bottle that it's a very high protection. This does not contain any drying alcohol and no fragrances in it. This has been really, really great. I don't know that this would be my go-to for every day for casual sun exposure, which is what I normally get at home, just like walking my dog and doing errands. When I'm out at archaeological sites under the sun with no shade for hours and hours, sweating, you know, from my hair follicles to my toenails. So gross. This has been awesome. It's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit greasy. I'm not going to lie. Although I feel like it gives my skin like this really pretty glossy kind of look, like whatever I need to tell myself to get through, right? It is a little bit on the thicker side. Partially because it doesn't contain drying alcohols, partially because it's high protection, right? This is a chemical sunscreen. It's using new generation chemical filters, but this has been a great find. I'm almost considering getting another bottle before I leave to take home with me because this is a European sunscreen. We can't find this in the US. This has been protecting my skin super, super well. I'm really happy with how this is protecting my skin. I was using some stuff before. I feel like I picked up a little bit of sun damage before I switched over to this, so this has been a lifesaver. Now again, I'm going to do a separate sunscreen video because I've been trying a lot of different stuff right now. I'm just focusing on what I've been gravitating towards and using every day here in Greece. I was using a different body sunscreen that I emptied, and then I went to a pharmacy. This is not what I brought from home. I went to a pharmacy and bought this as a replacement because I knew I wasn't going to be able to bring enough sunscreen for an entire month, right? So this is the Roche-Posay Wet Skin Gel. This is SPF 50. This is a chemical sunscreen. It's kind of like a gel cream texture that you can apply to wet skin or even damp skin out of the shower. It will absorb into your skin, but it also has that sweat resistance and it's good for swimming. So this was my choice for body sunscreen. We have fragrance. We have drying alcohol. Do I care? No, because again, body sunscreen. So I've been enjoying this one, and I do again feel like this has been protecting me really well. The American sunscreen that I brought from home, I don't think it protected me that well. I'll tell you more in the video. Hopefully it'll come out right after this one. I haven't filmed it yet, but it is coming up next, and I'm going to break down all the sunscreens that did and did not work for me, and my guesses as to why that might be. But this European exclusive, again, I probably have this much left. I have 5 more days. If I find this in a pharmacy again, because they all have different, you know, varieties, right? If I find this again, I'm probably going to bring this home with me because this is pretty awesome. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of all the skincare that I brought with me. And, you know, just being honest about what worked, what didn't work, and what I really needed to supplement, what I needed to buy while I was here to make my trip go smoothly. There go the bells. So that's my cue to go. I am curious to know how you like to pack your skincare, so let me know in the comments below. And I really hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. I'm gonna go enjoy my night. Bye. Love you so much.